going on, YouTube? I am back with another video. I have beast in the background. You can hear now we are at the track. I have my wife in the background to take all the video that you guys see on my channel and my Instagram. That's the recorder right here most of the time. Couple updates on the car, we'll talk about it, but either way, everything 1320 happens right here, and let's get to the track. All right, so a couple updates to the car. One, we ended up with a drive shaft shopped one-piece aluminum drive shaft. Obviously that doesn't necessarily add any power, but trying to give you some updates on the car. We then retuned the car and got rid of first gear like we should have from the beginning, but there are some communication lags between myself, my transmission builder, my tuner, shop, etc. So that's definitely my bad, because first gear is so violent that I wasn't able to hook. So we're gonna see if second gear is a little bit better. So we're gonna be working out some kinks today. Got some decent E85. I didn't get a chance to get a C85 or X85 from SRI. They just opened up the lanes. I was trying to let the car cool off as much as possible. I didn't trailer the car. Either way, so big thing, launching in second gear now. See what times we get. 18 PSI, full interior street car. Let's go. All right, you guys, you can tell I'm not in the Cts-V, but we only got to run 3 times. And with everything going on with the car, we're testing new tunes, transmission stuff, getting things together, trying to make it a peak Cts-V at the wheel horsepower that we have. So every change, we go out and test it, and we normally find something. Obviously, I didn't get as many runs because we ended up with a new sound and a new problem. So I'm gonna play this sound right now. So you guys heard the sound. At the beginning of the video, I told you guys we made some tuning changes with the transmission and the overall of the car and added a one-piece drive shaft, which if you don't know, the Cts-V comes with a 2-piece. Now we're at a 1-piece from Drive Shaft Shop. Shout out to those guys for hooking me up. But it creates a little bit more torque and can cause a little bit more flex, which means if I got some bad CV joints, or, you know, it could be rubbing against the heat shields, it could be a plethora of different things. When it happened, it scared me half to death, because when I hear chirping, I think supercharger going out or even a little bit of belt slippage. Cool. But right now it's coming from like right at my seat or right at the console area, which means normally it's somewhere in a bearing or CV joint. So gonna take the car back, gonna get that whole situation taken care of. So I'll probably go without the car for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I won't have racing content going up, but I will have obviously some videos that I've been waiting to drop for a while. So make sure you stay tuned on those. Obviously, I'm in my new car, so those are the videos I'm going to focus on and get you guys some content. Next thing with the Cts-V is my chiller kit finally came in, so I can't wait to get that going. That way I can make more passes at the track without losing power, because that Eaton supercharger loses power quick. But either way, I still had fun, man. I won a race. The other 2 I ran by myself. You guys saw the racing. It's just not running well right now. We got to figure out some problems. I lost some time on 60 foot, but gained at the 330. We deleted first gear, trying to figure out some things. If I can get first gear back and get a little bit more violent off the line, I think I can get some really, really good times. But we're going to see, you guys. So make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. And we are out.